so hard to get it across is that when LePage attacks environmental policy in our state, he's attacking the very foundation of the state's economy. The environmental argument so very often is reduced to an economic argument. And this is something we need facts at our fingertips. And I went to a remarkable meeting, thanks to Brownie and RCM, 2 or 3 weeks ago. The round table that drew something like 500 of us environmentalists, and heard 28 speakers, business people, whose business depends upon the environment. Their whole livelihood depends upon the environment and the careful treatment of it. The message they tried to get across was that the regulations that the LePage people are yelling about are not the cause of Maine's low standing as an attractive state for business. And indeed, the regulation is what makes Maine what it is in so many ways. So at any rate, I feel anyone, if we want to take on the LePage administration, just as little people, and would like to write letters to the editor saying, which is a good way to do, or an op-ed page, or if we want a statement to deliver at a hearing of some kind, it helps enormously to have facts at your fingertips. When you're short of facts, it's pretty hard to write. I'm not talking about opinion, I'm talking about facts, and there are plenty. This, the Environmental Roundtable is, you can pick up everything that was said there, 28, it's about a 2-hour meeting. 28 people, and it included clamors, it included the CEO and owner of the biggest dairy, Oakhurst, the biggest dairy in the state. It included Deering Lumber Company, all kinds of people like that. And that was what they were trying to do. LePage was there, of course. My advice would be, if you can, click on nsem.org, Environmental Roundtable, and you can download every comment that was made. It's a veritable gold mine of facts that you'll have at your fingertips. All this is staged for the benefit of the governor, and we listen politely and then left without a clue, which you might expect. And that's, I don't think he's ever sat down with environmentalists before. I mean, during the campaign, he boycotted everything that has to do with anyway, you'll find in the presentations the kind of ammunition you'll need to make an economic case for protecting Maine's natural world. For example, if you want to counter the LePage argument that wilderness lands are valuable only when they are logged or developed, you should read what Ken Olson, president of Acadia National Park, had to say about the value of that protected landscape. Acadia, he said, counted 2.5 million visitors last year. They spent $156 million, which paid for over 3,000 jobs in that area, direct and indirect. Maine's commercial timberlands, he said, produced $370 per acre as direct and indirect benefits. Acadia produces $3,400 per acre. As we know, LePage administration wants to open up 3 million acres of Maine wilderness up in the Moosehead area, the development. We could kiss Moosehead Lake goodbye if that should ever happen. That's just one sample, but as I say, read the comments of everybody there, and you'll have the facts you need at your fingertips to write a letter, an op-ed, try and hand it back. But that's what all of us, I think, have to do. We have to get our message across. And you could just, everything you need would be right there. It was a great meeting, and once again, Brownie scored high putting all that together. And think we'll also need this kind of information if and when the time comes to get signatures to get a people's veto motion on the ballot. We'll have it all right there. So my advice, download that stuff if you can and read it. Thank you very much.